Good morning. It is Monday, October 11th. Here we go. Let me adjust this slightly here. Okay, and if you'd come feet together, hands together in prayer posture. And let's just begin settling in. Whatever's been going on this morning, we're just bringing our energy in. You know, we wake up and our energy's heading out. We're doing things. And now we start our practice and we bring our energy in close to ourselves. And we begin the cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, hot audible exhale through the mouth. Notice the way the breath sounds like the ocean waves. Inhale through the nose. Hot audible exhale. Drop the hands. Keep mind and heart center and turn the hands over. Feel heart center open, soften. Something releases right here. It gets soft. And now let's activate the belly pump. Holding this posture, this open Wu Chi posture, receiving, not doing anything yet, but activating the belly pump. Inhale, activate belly pump. Belly comes out like Buddha. And exhale through the mouth, belly comes in and slightly up. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. In towards the spine, slightly up. It scoops up, activating the diaphragm, which also affects the vagus nerve in calming the body, calming the central nervous system. Exhale, last one. I usually do 3 belly breaths like that to activate my belly pump. And then my goal is that it continues through the rest of my practice. So we turn the hands over, balance before you balance, all the weight in the right leg, left leg becomes empty and buoyant. Step out with this type of slow precision. Sink into that left leg after you step. Let the body unravel a little bit, side to side, forward to backwards, feeling the pressure of the floor on the balls of the feet, back to the heels. Balls of the feet, back to the heels, just like on an old rocking chair. Just hands flowing through water. Come to Wu Chi. Feel your feet bottoms rooting into earth. Feel energy roots coming out of your palms into root into the earth, rooting like a mountain. Just feel like this strong mountain when you hold this Wu Chi posture. And let's cup the hand and begin the tapping. Opening up stagnant and blocked energy along the meridians. Shoulder blade, come around. Armpit massage, get in there deep. Really get in there. Working those lymph nodes in the armpits. Drum the ribs. Cold here this morning in Santa Fe, other side, but we'll see how this warms up my body. Start feeling a little bit of warming sensation as you're doing the tapping. As you're opening up the blockages and stagnant energy, getting things moving, you should feel an increase in circulation in the body. And usually that comes in the form of a heating up. I'm in the armpit now, ribs. Loose hands, really loose hands, tap dantian. Like the snapping, little snapping sensation. Good. Thymus thump. Boosting the immune system, waking up the thymus gland. Over and under the collarbone, I've got one finger on top and one finger underneath. We've got lymph nodes on both sides. I used to only do underneath, now I'm doing the top as well, realizing that there's clusters of lymph nodes there. Gentle fists, bend forward slightly. And kidneys and adrenals, gently tapping. Very gentle, and then rub. sacrum, and legs. Make sure you get the Achilles heel and ankles, kidney, longevity points. Do you have any problems with your knees? Give the knees a little extra. I do the little bounce with a tap. If my knees are bothering me at all or they feel a little stiff, I give a little bit of this. And this helps bring a little bit more blood circulation to the knees. So I may give them a little bit extra. And back to Wuji. Again, rooting into earth. Just noticing any changes from the tapping right here. And let's do the bounce. Mouth closed, inhale, exhale through the nose, short, shallow breaths. It's called dragon's breath of fire. Now I usually start slow and then I speed it up. And one final tap of the heels on the very last one. Sometimes I tap in between. I'm mostly just going up and down. And the very last one, I give a big tap on the heels. That sends the energy up the body. Again, noticing any changes. And one more bounce and shake. Opening up the lymph nodes here. One final tap. Boom. Relax. Let the body move. We haven't done this in a while. Bring the feet together. Tap, bounce, squeeze, shake, flow. Here's the squeeze. So we're going to inhale and imagine you're pulling something down like this. I feel like a little chipmunk here, pulling down. So here we go. Inhale, feet together. And exhale through the mouth. There's this moment where you squeeze everything. Then as you exhale, you're releasing the tension. That's why it's tension and release. So let's do that one again, just to make sure we've got that. So it's an inhale, tense everything in the body, head to head, feet, arms, booty, everything is tense. And then you purse your lips and exhale and release all the tension. Again, kinking the garden hose and then letting it go. So here we go. Inhale, squeeze everything, squeeze and exhale. Key is we don't want to hold too long. Let the body go. Spaghetti. Let's do one out to the sides. Inhale. And relax. Relax the body. Step out. Just notice any changes. Tension and release really gets rid of any excess stress that body may be holding. We don't realize it's there. And we go right into the accordion. This is activating dantian, lower dantian, 2 inches below belly button. Let's a little bit of rise, inhale, and rooting down into earth on the exhale. Rise, inhale, root, exhale. Again, keeping the hands close enough that they're still communicating with each other. They're still talking. Lao Gong still connecting. Grab that chi that you just created between your hands, bring it up to heart center or middle dantian. Same thing, inhale and exhale. Feel like your hands are inside your body. Again, activating middle dantian. Lower dantian is relationship with self. Middle dantian, where we are right now, relationship with others. And soon we'll move to upper dantian, third eye, relationship with source. Again, using the breath to connect mind with body here. Feeling the heart area soften. Grab that ball of chi. I'm just grabbing it with two hands, pulling it up to third eye. You can tap third eye if you want to, just to sort of make sure you have your awareness there. And then right in front of the third eye, small. Same thing, rise, inhale, open, exhale, root, close. Just feeling the hands, using this motion, this accordion motion to open up all three dantians. Feeling the chi building between the hands. One more. On the exhale, just rotate that chi ball. Feel like you have a cloth in each hand and you're polishing. This is called polishing the golden ball. Notice the hip and the hand come forward together at the same time. Hip and arm together. And I feel like a generator here. My palms are connecting and I'm just building power between the hands like a generator. In front of third eye, then I move it down. Still like a generator. Don't get your palms too far apart. So it's not this. It's the palms are staying connected here. Keep the palms connected. Now in front of heart, middle dantian. Feel it there for a moment. You move down to lower dantian. Stop for a moment and just hold. This is a standing posture, which is really nice when you're doing Qigong to incorporate standing postures with moving postures. You can keep your hands this way, or you can experiment with turning them in towards lower dantian. Both are correct. Depending on the day and how you're feeling, you may feel you want it this way, or you may turn it in and that feels better. Just a great thing to hold, especially holding it lower dantian is super powerful. Spinal cord breathing. Let's leave standing posture. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis. Create a C shape in your body. No strain on the lower back. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis. Notice that C shape I've got going, my spine and my torso. Continue. One more. As you close, open the hands, palms towards the face. Pigeon toe the feet slightly and gazing at the moon. Palms are towards you, rotate, and palms away. Look through your hands. Rotate to the center, palms towards you. Other side, palms away from you, looking through your hands. Again, rotating on the center axis of the spine. I'm not shifting weight at all. I'm just rotating on the center. You may adjust here. The longer you do these two that we're talking about here, the gazing at the moon and the spinal cord breathing, the more you do them, the more supple the spine becomes, the more likely you have an adjustment in the spine, usually gentle, mild while you're doing it. Feels really good when you have it. And spine adjusts when it needs to, if it's supple. One more the other side. One more. Come to the center, straighten the feet out, parallel, shoulders width. And let's cleanse the chi wall. Inhale. Turn the hands over gently. Exhale, push the chi back down into earth. This is called cleansing the chi wall. Inhale. Nice and close to the body. Right around the chin region, I turn the hands over and press down. Next one, hands come up, inhale. And now send them out to the side, bend elbows and knees, and stretch. Come up onto the balls of your feet as you stretch. Careful that the arms don't come up like this. It's straight out. And relax, like a rubber band. Feel like you're stretching. Here we go. Stretch the rubber band, come up on the balls of your feet, and relax. Let the rubber band come back. This is a tendon stretching technique. Strong tendons, super important in the body, especially as we age. Stretch and release. Elbows, knees bent, and then open, stretch, release. Good. One more, stretch. Good for balance too. And release. Bring the hands in. One hand goes up, one hand goes down. This is heaven and earth press. Top hand, palm up, bottom hand, palm down. Release the top hand, palms face each other. Compress the beach ball. Pinkies kiss, meaning pinkies pass each other. And then we open to the other side, palm up, palm down, stretch. I usually look at the top hand and then I release it. Compress the ball, pinkies kiss. And other side. Press, really feel the stretching. Don't rush this one. It can be missed. It's one of the 8 brocades. It's a medical Qigong. And don't miss this big stretch right here before you release it. Breathe. Stretch. Release. Compress the ball. Pinkies kiss. Stretch, release. One more each side. Bring the top hand down to meet the bottom hand. Good. Right hand, this hand on the outside. So the outside hand upper, inside hand lower. Outside meaning that's the way I'm shifted my weight. Now switch. Catch the ball here. So it's shift weight, move hands, turn the waist, catch the ball. This is cloud hands. Shift weight, move hands. My inner hand passes at the wristwatch. Shift weight, catch the ball. Notice I'm folding at the claw. So it's not just shift weight, fold at the claw. Claw is the groin. Shift weight, moves hands, turn waist, fold at claw. So this would just be a waist turn. This would just be shift weight, but now I fold at the claw right here. Shift weight, moves hands, turn waist, catch the ball. Shift the weight, moves the hands, turn the waist, catch the ball. And try to make that smooth. Try to make it nice and smooth. Notice my knees are bent to a very comfortable, just a very comfortable level. Not too much, not too little. Try to get it even smoother. Hands pass at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Notice where the hands pass. Give or take, if I was on a clock. Notice I'm also giving you my shoulder. Giving you my shoulder. This is cloud hands or outside parry, meaning a block right here to the outside. In a moment, we're going to switch and we're going to do inside parry. Blocking to the inside, blocking a punch that's coming to the inside right here. Stop and switch it. Inside parry. Notice I'm giving you my shoulder again. Inside parry. Stopping a block that's coming right to your center line. Block. Block. If I didn't shift weight, this would look like this. But I'm shifting weight, so it changes it a little bit. So all in the elbows. Hands are alive, hands are awake with chi. Feel the chi coming out all the way to the fingertips. Bottom hand is blocking a groin strike. Top hand is blocking a center line strike. Shift weight, fold at the claw. Shift weight, turn the waist, fold at claw. Keep everything alive, shoulders down, shoulders are relaxed. Shoulders are not involved at all, actually, in this. That's why I was saying it's really the elbows that are getting this wonderful lubrication. And relax the hands. Right back into Wu Chi. And step, if you will, into a horse posture. We're going to do one that I do often on my own, but I don't think I've brought it into class before. So I think you're going to like it. It's really, if you need to build up some heat, it's a great way to do it. So let me just show you up close real quick. The outer hand is going to be on the top. Outer means that's the weight I'm shifting into that weight. So that's the outer. This would be the outer. So here it is. It's like this. Outer hand is on top, bottom hand on the inside. And I'm going to come down and turn my hands. My hands stay connected. Now this is the outer. This is the inner. And they come down, switch, shift. You'll see my whole body in a moment. Come down. Good. Switch the hands. Side to side. I'm going to see my whole body here. So here we go. Come down, switch. Switch the hands. My hands are staying touching the whole time. They're just spiraling on each other. This is a very sort of high chi movement. Moving a lot, getting a lot of energy going here. Breathe, don't forget to breathe. Not easy. And one more. Good, bring the hands in the middle, push down, hold the horse stance. Make sure the legs are warmed up if they weren't already from that high energy movement. Uniting heaven and earth. Scoop the chi down low, bring it up, out in front of the body, in front of heart, pull it into heart, open the door, turn the hands over, elbows drop, push through the wall as you root down, rise, root, bump the palms, send it up. Grab some heaven chi, unite it with earth chi. Bring it up, out in front, into heart. Drop the hands through the wall. Rise and root, circle. Bump, send it up. Heaven chi. Unite it with earth chi. Up and into heart. Through the wall. Circle the heart. Bump the hands, send it up. Beautiful. Heaven chi. Unite it with earth chi. Bring it up, out in front of heart, into heart, open the door, drop the elbows as hands turn over, push through the chi wall. That's your etheric or energy body. Bump, send it up. Heaven, earth, out into heart, through the wall. Remember, chi loves slow. So the slower we can do stuff, any of these movements, the more we'll feel our chi. Love slow. And we Westerners usually do everything fast. Meanwhile, the chi loves the slow. Our nervous systems love and need the slow. So that's what we need to tap into, is the slow. Chi is all around us. We just have to find it. And then once we find it, it's like we don't want to lose it again. It's like coming home. It's that place we go to for calm, peace, balance. One more. Just breathe however you need to on this one. You're exerting a lot of energy on this, so we just breathe naturally, just take in enough air. Let the hands now turn towards the body, stay in a high horse, and just let the hands wand down the center of the body. Feeling the palms going through your etheric field, cleansing, balancing. Always take that opportunity to feel the hands, just allowing the hands to pass through, never just coming out of a posture quickly, but enjoy that. Now we're going to do bend bow, shoot arrow. So this is one finger Zen hand. That's always going to be the hand that comes in. It's going to come across. So here we go. Remember, this is the posture. One finger Zen pushes out. This hand pulls back to shoulder notch as it pulls back the cord of the wire of the bow. And we root down when we do this. Then the one finger Zen hand comes in, comes across the body, and then get ready and now make it on this side. Rise up, one finger Zen comes across the body, get the hands into the new position for this side, and bend bow, shoot. Here we go. Look at my arms. I'm not like this or like this, right? Notice how you are. You can check in your mirror. Your mirror is your best teacher. One finger Zen comes across as you come up, and root down, shoot arrow. Rise up, one finger Zen comes across, hands in position, shoot. Now let's go a little flow. Rise, cross over, root. Rise, cross, root, bend bow, shoot arrow. Rise, cross over, and shoot. Feel that pushing and pulling in your tendons as you shoot the arrow. Feel one arm is pushing and one is pulling. Nice and slow. Come across. You want to add the breath. Inhale, rise, come across. Exhale, root. Inhale, rise, come across. Exhale, root. One more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, root. Good. Come out of horse stance. Inhale, push down. Toes, heels, back to horse stance. Shoulder width stance. And right into ruler. So I'm just feeling the need to do this one today. I wasn't planning on it, but sometimes you just follow what your body needs. My body's telling me, I need Tai Chi ruler. I don't know why. It's right here. As soon as I came back up into this neutral posture, my hands immediately wanted to do this Tai Chi ruler. Now watch what happens with this one. It starts out just here. This is the first layer. And then my pelvis rocks back and forward. And it becomes like a system. It's like a locomotive, you know, one thing is forcing the other. Let's see if you see it. If I go fast, if I go slow, it's a little harder. But you want to do this one slow. Just rocking my pelvis back in space and forward in space. Notice my knees. My knees stay stationary. My knees are not going like this, or my knees are not just up and down. It's the pelvis that's rocking back and forward as the knees pretty much stay stationary. If you're not sure if you're doing it and you have somebody at home to put their forearm across your knees, that's a great way to check. You keep your knees against that person's forearm, and you make sure your knees do not push against the forearm nor pull away from the forearm. It's a wonderful way to check. Or you can use a soft piece of wood. I mean soft, nothing that's going to hurt. But that's one way to make sure that you're actually doing this qua squat. This is called the qua squats. We're pumping the groin. So that's one way you can check yourself. I was doing that the other day in class. I was putting my forearm in front of the knees of the students and seeing if they either pushed against my forearm or pulled away from it. Their goal was to just have a continuous light touch on my forearm. And that's what gets this thing going the correct way. Lots of people do up and down. That's not the same as pelvis forward and backwards. Up and down is different. For the health benefits, we want this one. Let's bring it up higher. So this is a little orbit right here. Now let's do a bigger orbit. Where the hands are is where the energy is. Remember, your chi is there. You're just looking for it. Come up the back. I'm right back here now, right here. My hands are dictating where the energy is. Now I'm up around my thoracic part of my spine. Look for it. Again, looking, upper part of the spine. Now I'm between the shoulder blades. Now I'm back behind my neck. And now I'm going to pull over the top of my head. Keep the tip of your tongue on roof of the mouth behind front teeth on this one. I can't because I'm talking. And then let the hands float down the front. There's this floating. The front is yin, the back is yang. Floating through all 7 chakras and 3 energy gates. You may feel a little tingling on the forearms when you do this one. It's powerful. Go up the back. This is yang energy. Up the back. My fingertips want to point up, but they don't need to. Over the head. And then very gentle, slowly float down the front. So we're doing the microcosmic orbit, and we'll go back down the front till we get underneath perineum. When the hands are at the bottom, I'm at perineum. Let's go up. Here we go. Up from perineum over sacrum, lower back, thoracic, shoulder blades, back of neck, overhead, and nice and slow through all 7 chakras, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, navel, and back to perineum and root, and just hold there for a moment. Again, just holding posture, just letting the chi settle. My hands are facing each other. Lao gongs are connecting with each other. Bring the hands up, prayer posture, elbows out, slightly wider stance. And we're going to hip out. This is going one way, and the hip is going the opposite way. So here, let's see, nice and close. This is going one, hip's going that way. And then the opposite. You may want to play with your stance here. I go a little wider, but sometimes I adjust and go just shoulders width, and that's okay too. We'll do it with feet together as well, and you'll feel which one you like better. You can pick. You don't have to do them all. This is part of the swimming dragon sequence. This is just a really nice Qigong that stretches the spine. It's twisting. Feel that twisting sensation of the spine as you go one way with the hands, the other way with the hip. Bring the feet together, same exact thing. See if you like this version better. This is just another version of it. Notice my shoulder is rotating in somewhat. So my hands go one way, my shoulder rotates in. I'm going to look towards that shoulder and the hip is the opposite way. Now switch it. Hands go one way, my gaze goes towards the shoulder that's rotating in, and the hip goes out. Oh, such a wonderful stretch. And switch it. Oh, nice and slow. This is a big stretch. Doesn't look like much, but it's huge. One more each side. And other side. Oh, wonderful. Come to center. Keep the hands in prayer posture, please. Open the feet, shoulders width, parallel. And here we'll do the actual swimming dragon, side to side. Also really good for the spine. Side to side. Dragon starts coming up out of the water. As it does, it gets a little bit more narrow in its side to side as it comes to the surface. Ooh, I just had a nice adjustment. Look at my spine. I'm going really, my ribs and everything are moving here, especially at the end. And then it goes up out of the water, come up on your toes, and drop back down. Hands back in prayer posture at heart center. One more, side to side. Watch the lower back here. I'm not bending way over. I'm just side to side. This is all about getting the spine moving, the muscles around the spine active. It's about getting the ribs moving as well. The ribs are really active here. And then as I come closer to the top, watch how I'm going to go more narrow in my side-to-side movement, which means my ribs are going to move more. So I'm feeling way more rib action as the dragon comes up and out of the water. More ribs, ribs, and up and on the toes. Good. And drop back down. Excellent. Open the hands, cleanse the chi wall a couple of times. This is a wonderful thing to do in between your postures. A little bit of cleansing the chi wall. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Tai Chi arms, or the first of the spinal Qigongs. One of my favorites. This is my go-to. If I'm at a hiking trail and I'm in a beautiful vista, I stop and I do a bunch of these. This is my go-to. Inhale, hands come up, but remember the top of the wrist never comes higher than the shoulder. Feel like there's two strings pulling up the top on the tops of your wrists, two strings pulling up, in and down. Inhale, exhale. Notice what's going on. The pelvis is active again. Same movement I told you before with the pelvis, where the knees stay stationary and the pelvis rocks forward on the up, pelvis rocks backwards on the down. Now my hands may wand up past the top of my shoulders, but the top of my wrists do not. So it's really about where the top of the wrists are. Never past top of shoulders. And then the hands, yes, they may come a little over. That's okay. Shoulders are relaxed. We always talk in Tai Chi and Qigong, the shoulders being relaxed. And there's a reason for it. When we lift our shoulders, we leak our chi. So we always want the shoulders relaxed. Inhale up. Exhale down. Coordinate the movement with the speed of your respiratory rate. Connect. Use your breath. The breath has this ability to make us present when we combine the movement with it. That's why it's an advanced Qigong to add the breath to the movement. Ride on the speed of your breath. One more. Let the hands settle on this last one. Open the feet a little bit into a gentle horse stance, and let's grab some chi. Come right up the center line. This is parting clouds. Notice my hands are kind of close to my body, coming up. Hands turn, they turn over, and exhale. Inhale. Back of the hands towards each other, slightly. Turn the hands over. Exhale. Part the clouds. This is also called protective field because it feels like you're putting this protective field or bubble around your body. Inhale. Exhale. Go with the speed of your breath on this one too. I'm riding on my breath. Inhale up, exhale down. If you don't have the capacity to do one inhale, one breath on the inhale and one on the exhale down, do two and two. That's fine. We never force the breath. I'm just riding on the speed of it. One more. Such a simple Qigong, but very profound. Hold. Let the hands come back down. Walk into Wu Chi. Nice and gentle. And we'll do a little bit of balance work here. Take a sip of water or tea, please. And we're going to do a little bit of balance work, then mobility. Shake the body. Just shake a little bit here. Shake the legs out. Make sure your legs are nice and relaxed. It's hard. Holding horse stance is hard. You give them a little tapping, a little bit of this. A little shake. Here we go. This is a wonderful little routine for balance. Also helps us in our Tai Chi practice. Feet together, hands relaxed. There we go. Bend this leg. Just mirror me. Make like you were looking in a mirror. Bend this leg. This leg becomes empty. Step out, flat foot, no weight. Now sink into this leg. Balance before you balance. I'm holding on to two imaginary stools right here. My hands are holding on to stools. Bring this foot in. I bounced with my head over my ankle. Then I bring the foot in. Knee up. Down. Step. Shift weight, holding on to the stool. Balance first. Bounce your head over your ankle. Then bring the foot in. That's key. If you're not balanced before you bring the foot in, it'll really be more difficult. Step, shift, balance. Now come in. Up, down, step, shift, balance. Bring it in, up, down, step. If you need to be next to a wall or a bench, a chair, the back of the chair, countertop, anything like that, please do that. I don't want anybody falling over doing this one. Down, out, shift, balance first, now bring it in. The advanced way to do this, I'm coming down and touching with the toe, and then I step out, shift, in, toe, knee, toe, shift. Here's the advanced. In, Just for those of you who are ready, up, down, I don't touch. That's the advanced move. I don't touch. I just step out. Shift. In, not touching, still not touching, and shift. So that's the advanced. But I've been doing this for quite some time before I got to that. Now I can come in and do the whole movement before the shift without touching the ground. Also, make sure you have a point that you're focused on in the distance while you're doing this. I'm going to do it the old way. I have got a point, just like in ballet. They have a point that they focus on, and that helps you keep your balance. So I've got a point, it's a phone right behind the computer that I keep my gaze on, and that helps me keep my balance. If I'm looking all over the room, this is going to be very hard. And relax. Good. Excellent. Okay, let's go through the body with some mobility work. That's a wonderful little routine that we just did, a little kata. That's just really good for the body. Here we go, figure eights. You all know this one by now. I've taken my other classes. Figure eights, you can draw the figure eight and then add the hands. Nice and slow. First I do the hands, then when I got that, I add the fingers. Open the fingers. Close the fingers, make a beak. Open the fingers. Close. Open. Close. Open. Reverse it. Now just go the other way, 2 figure eights. We are lubing the wrists, the fingers. Everything's getting work here. Look, the slower I can go. The beak is here. Here's the beak. All fingers touch the thumb. That's the beak. Nice and slow. Slower the better. Because also remember, the mind is getting work here. We're making new neural pathways because getting the hands to do this is not an easy task. It becomes easy after new neural pathways in the brain have been made. But at the beginning, it's not easy for most people, I will tell you that. I get a lot of people just sort of wanding their hands thinking they're doing it. Last one. And in. Good. Now just rests. In. Out, away. Just rests. And you can really do one or the other. I just do them both because we have time. But if you do the figure eights with the hands, you're getting the wrists right there. Right into the elbows. Keep the shoulders down. Good. I usually do 5 to 7 each way and reverse. Just looping the joints of the body with circles. Instead of linear stretching, we're doing mobility stretching, circular stretching. Good. Relax the arms, relax. And relax, just keep the arms relaxed, shoulder circles. Oh, I just cracked. Wow. Way up high, where I don't usually crack. That felt nice. And forward circles, the shoulders. Good. Relax the arms. Now, let's open these up. Hit these a little bit. Tap. And forward. Forward. Forward, forward, forward. Walking forward. Walking forward with the shoulder blades. Now, notice my arms don't do this. Careful, and I don't bend at the elbows. I'm just walking forward. My arms are pretty stable, pretty locked open, and reverse it. Letting the ribs really move. And relax. Relax, just relax. Let's do ribs forward, ribs back, ribs forward, back, forward, and side, 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 keeping the hips stationary, side, getting those ribs mobile. Super important. Feel like you're pushing against a wall, pushing against the wall. Push, push, push. Oh boy, this one in particular really works the spine. I've got a lot going on here. Good. Now connect the 4 points of the circle. Here we go, from what we just did. Forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward. Reverse it. Good. I'm keeping my hands here so I can get some feedback. Hips, forward, back. Again, warming up with the 4 points. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Now side to side, side, side. I feel like I'm making a smiley face here. That's what I look like in the camera. Smiley face, side. Feel the stretch. Side, feel the stretch. Side, side. Now, again, connect the 4 dots. Forward, side, back, side, forward. Big circle. Skimming the inside of a hula hoop. Oh, feel that. Feels really good. And reverse it. Oh, going the other way. 3 to 5 each way is good enough. If you're doing it at home by yourself, you do as many as you need. Remember, exhale on the part that's stiff. Me, it's always the back part of the circle, so I always exhale. Notice the breath that I use. It's the hot, audible, cleansing breath. Reverse it one more time. Notice how it changes. Notice how you may feel a little bit more loose as you opened it up and you reverse it and go back. Sometimes I go back twice in each direction. Okay, come up to center. Excellent. Hold on to your imaginary stools again or a wall, counter, chair. And here we go. Ankle circles. Reverse it. Other foot. Reverse it. Good. Cross the hands. Shoulders up, look up. Drop the shoulders, look forward. Shoulders up, look up. Drop shoulders, look forward. One more. Shoulders up, look up. Drop the shoulders, look forward. And remember this little stretch, the elbows pointing in the direction that I'm going. Stretch. One hand on the cheek, one hand behind the back of the head. Release it gently. Other side. Stretch. Oh. Release it gently. Hook. Use the hook. Hook here, pull down. Pull the head ear towards shoulder. Ear towards shoulder. Just applying gentle pressure and release it. Slowly, always release slow. Other side, hook. Gentle pressure, stretching the head. Release, good. Drop the head. Here we go. Now we're going to drop the head. You can cross the hands over the shoulder. And we're just going to make a smiley face with our nose. I'm going to look up to the right. Then I'm going to drop back down. Smiley face with the nose. Look up to the other side. With my head in just a drop chin position. Side to side. Good. Chin in, out, in, out. Teaching the head to sit over the spine. Most of us, when we get older, the chin starts going forward and we start walking that way. This is a little exercise to teach the head to sit over the spine. Head is super heavy, and we need to teach it to stay over the spine. That's the best place. That's the centered place with the least amount of tension or torque on our spine if we can keep it back. That's why in Tai Chi we always do chin in, head up. All right, last one. Now that we've warmed up the neck, big neck circles. Make them big. Keep the head and neck long, elongate it. Try to feel space between your vertebrae. Like don't do this all crunched up like right in here. Like long neck. Like you're looking over a fence. And reverse it. Good. Excellent. Make some heat. Make some heat. Take that chi. Feed the eyes. And come in close here. Let's do this one together. It feels so wonderful. Feed the eyes. This is like one of my favorite parts. 2 fingers. 2 fingers. Up the bridge of the nose, over third eye, out to the temples and wipe off. Down the bridge of the nose, under cheekbones, out to the ears. And you want little pinchers here. Pinch, pinch and pull the ears from the top all the way down to the lobes. And back up to the top. And then one of my favorites I've been doing recently is called scissors. This is a scissor. You've got 3 points. I'm going to move these. So you've got 3 points. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 back here, and you've got the mastoid bone, which loves to be rubbed too. So the scissor is up and down, up and down. Do both at the same time. So just like this, up and down, scissor. It should feel like you want to go to sleep. Up and down. Notice my ears really moving. Put as much tension as you need to feel good. All right, then take your 2 fingers, go in this little crossbar of cartilage, grab that, and make little circles. So this is 2 fingers just grabbing this little horizontal piece of cartilage in the middle of the ear and just making circles one way. Yeah. And then making circles the other way. So circle one way, circle the other way. You're just grabbing the cartilage in your ear and circle one way, circle the other way. Okay, that should feel really good, especially for those of us who have tinnitus, but even if you don't. Now just grab the muscles on the back of your neck and just pull them away from the spine. Just like this, pulling away from the spine. Pull, pull, good. Okay, shake it out. And we close. Shift all your weight left. Get ready to grab the chi around your body, all the way into the left leg. Right foot should be able to float. Push off the left leg. Scoop the chi around you. Left leg comes in, meets right leg as hands come over top. Make sure that happens together. Foot comes in as the hands come over top. Shower head bathing the body in a sea of chi. As they float down, hands turns towards the body. And relaxed, palms in, wanding through, cleansing, aligning, ironing down the energy field of your body. Don't go through Dantian, just go around it a little bit at the bottom. Scoop some more. We do 3 passes. 1 for mind, 1 for body, 1 for heart. Beautiful way to close your practice. If you're in a rush, you can just do 1 pass and close. That's okay too. I do it because we do a full session, so I do the full amount. But if you're in a rush and you have a 5-minute practice, just do 1 pass, 1 closing. And back to heart. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Allie. Can you wait for just